Hi video game folks, again this is a new GameWorld Show episode about a game that really mixes three video game styles or franchise styles, I can say so. There's the horror style, which is very similar to the Walking Dead TV series, and of course there is the action style, which represents the use of axes and the use of guns and pistols and everything else. And of course there is the acrobatic, the platformy kind of game, which is very represented in the old Prince of Persia 1 and 2 from the old 2D days of the 90s. And this game can show this mixing progress really well.
No time to waste.
Oops. Oops. You can execute the enemies, and this is the way, the true final way to be dead for an undead. If you understand this. This is the only way to be that for sure. Oh. What happened? There are many inside and outside places and journeys we face in this game. With air, we can use many things to destroy our enemies, of course. You can see the health bar with red on the bow, and below it there is the stamina bar, which of course is very important too, because our actions use the stamina. Sometimes the creatures and zombies grabs us, but we can grab down them. Many things can we use with E, and with it we can reveal backstories and papers about other person or backstory of the main story for the game, reveal in a more detailed way. And of course there are pictures, and from our diary we can reveal the missing pages by finding some secrets and pages and signs and infos about many person. These are kind of achievements in this platform game.
Damn storm.
The graphics are really good in many ways. The graphic of the effects, of course now the rain effect, the wind, the forests and trees, and the animations, of course, so in many ways. And it is, if I know well, the Unreal Engine 3 with the modding on it, of course, and but the audio is more superior than the graphics. I think it's really impressive in a 2.1 or or mainly a 5.1 audio system. It's really good. There are some moments which tricky and painful in mind, or really scary sometimes. You can see those wheels, or I don't think what is that, but a wheel kind of sign, and this meant that there's something that we should pick, or we would pick. There's infos and missing diary pages from our diary, and of course there are sometimes in later times in the game with the environment we can use some ammo from crates and every other boxes and everything else, and with 2E we can kick out the doors, and with shift we can run as well. With space we can jump. With the with the WASD buttons or keys we can move. With shift we can slide down and up. There's something in the ground, on the ground, sorry. Oh, $100 with the picture of Benjamin Franklin. It has got no value now, but the drawing on it is funny. It said text. Oh, wait a minute. Kick the ass of the zombies. Oh, sometimes the movement is not as useful and easy on PC than I think it would be on a Xbox or on a PS3 with a keypad, sorry, with a gamepad or with a joystick. This is the more detailed part of the game when we enter in a building or a little or bigger complex or building. The game has a really great story for a platform game. It's really has got a dark mood, and the mood of the Walking Dead series can feel, and it's a really serious matter in the arcs, in the main parts of the story, not as in the way of Trine 1 and 2 showed us. That was a funnier, humorous story. It's just because it must have some kind of story. But in this game, the story involves in the actions, and evolved too. It will evolve too in the when you progress the game and story on. And it's a very, very, very good feeling sometimes for the player. So the story adds for the game, not just supported or sided with it, like in Trine 1 and 2. It is the real part of the game, not just a side quest-like part. This is another artistic video cutscene, and it's very good, but I can't show too much from it because YouTube doesn't like. when we put 3 sec above 3 sec or much more than 30 sec of cutscenes. Whether you buy the game or not, they don't ask for it. They didn't like and don't like and won't like that when you put cutscenes that is more than 30 seconds playtime. Sadly there are many zombies here. Oh, and the end has come.
What do they mean, keeping an eye on the survivors? Orders from who?
But the game is not as various than you can think in the color styles and everything, many things. It's a very boring when you play it 3-4 hours. After it, it's very boring. The color styles, the world is very simplistic, not as various than as you can see in the Skyrim or Trine as well in this game style.
Everyone I care about is in danger.
Zombies everywhere. And this game style also with long time can be boring, but this game with this unique story for this platform game type can achieve those memorable scenes that you can see in the game. Zombies again. Oh, they grabbed me down. Oh, let me see, you must go above on the upside. We shift, we can run, so you see what happened. Why I can't go towards. So this is what I must do and want to show about this game. It's a kind of really good platform game, but when you play it for a really long time, you can feel some boring scenes and playtime, because it hasn't got many more possibilities than you show on the screen now. You can run, hit and jump, and this is just 3-4 things that you can do. It has got no RPG elements, I think, and there are not too much kind of prototype of enemies, mainly zombies and nothing else, and some men and nothing else. And of course there is not a too long story in campaign, but for a platform game it's really good. But for the other game types that now has a really great fan basis and success, like Skyrim and other RPGs. It has nothing to do with them. But in this type of game, the platform side games was really good, and it has got a mood, the apocalyptic zombie action horror film type mood that it has got to, must have. But of course there are some other negativities. There are almost no NPCs, real NPCs. But the system requirement is really low now. The engine and the audio visuals and the music is really good. And of course the story evolves and has a really good part of the game, main part of the game, not a side effect as it was in Trine 1 and 2. So it's a really good game. I give it a 87% rating. I hope you will like it too.